Hi guys, I'm Laura Vitale. On this episode of Laura in the Kitchen, I want to share with you what I call my Indian spiced lentils. They are so good, by no means authentic, but I absolutely love this dish. And if you are very familiar with Indian cuisine and you have your own version of spiced lentils or like a dal, please share it with us down below, because one of my very favorite things about this community that we've built is that so many of you share your own recipes either in the comment section or you share them with me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and it's kind of like my only way to get to know what you eat and how you like to cook things. So if you don't mind sharing, I would love that, and I would also love to just sort of incorporate your tips and tricks into my everyday cooking. So the list of ingredients is short, sweet, kind of like me. It's not very long, but they're all the right ones and together make for a fantastic dish. What I have here are some red lentils. Sometimes they're also called yellow lentils. Personally, I think they're orange, but you know what? Doesn't matter. I put them in a sieve and then I just rinse them with a lot of water just until the water runs clear. So I have that there. Here what I have is a yellow onion and some garlic that's been peeled. I also have some grated ginger here, but just a piece of ginger would do. Some garam masala. You need some salt, water, and you're also going to need just a little bit of vegetable oil. Now, like I said, this recipe is very, very easy, but it's very delicious, which I absolutely love. And I know it's kind of weird, but I like to eat it over rice. It's just so good. It makes the house really smell fantastic with all those warm spices from the garam masala. All right, in my little mini chopper, my little food processor here, I'm going to add my onion and my garlic, and I am going to pulse this until it's not like a paste, but kind of like a paste, you know what I mean? Just short of being completely pureed. And I'll show you what it looks like when it's there. Perfect. All right, you might have one or two pieces that are bigger, but that's fine. This is what you are looking for. And I'm just gonna add this to a pan with a little bit of oil, but the pan is cold, which is good because I wanna heat everything together to really just sort of extract all the flavor from the onion and the garlic. And add my ginger, turn the heat on, and now I'm just going to let this saute for several minutes or until my veggie mixture here starts to sort of soften a bit and all those flavors really develop. This looks perfect. What I did is I added like 2 tablespoons of water to this so that it wouldn't get too dried out, and now I'm going to add a little bit of my garam masala. This has all the flavor for you. It's full of spices. You can make your own mixture, but I buy mine from an online shop that I really enjoy shopping from, and it smells amazing. It's got all those really wonderful warm spices that really, to me, just sing, you know, Indian cuisine, which I love. Now I'm going to add my lentils. Careful, because they're all packed in here. Now I just need to add enough water to cover the lentils. Let's see, just a little bit more. And now all I need to do is let this come to a boil, and then I just need to let it simmer for about 20 to 25 minutes or until the lentils are fully cooked and nice and creamy. Do keep in mind that the time will sort of depend on the kind of lentils that you buy, so keep the packaging and just make sure that you know how long they take to cook, but these usually take around 20 to 25 minutes as most red lentils do. So I'm going to keep my eye on that, and then we're pretty much ready to eat. I mean, it's very simple, but I promise you, you're going to love this. Get yourself some really good garlic naan and it will be amazing. This smells ridiculous. It smells so good, and you can see the lentils become really creamy, which I think is the appeal of this, which is what I think makes this so like amazing to me in terms of like why I always have a hard time describing this dish because it's fragrant and warm, but it's also creamy, and it's the lentils kind of, I don't know, you just have to try it, trust me. I would normally serve this over some basmati rice, but for today I'm just going to serve it as is because I really want you to just get a look at the texture. And I did season this with a bit of salt, and make sure that when you do season it, you season it at this point when it's done and not in the very beginning, because when you add salt to lentils or beans or anything like that when they're dry and raw, fully raw, it will harden their skin, and you don't want that. So you just add it to the very last minute. And then I like some torn cilantro. Preferably lots of cilantro, but I won't go overboard today. And for some reason, just like lentil soup, when it's really good, and when you make like my nana's lentil soup, when you make it really, really thick, I like to eat it with a fork. It's kind of like risotto. It just tastes better. So good. I want to just shove my face in it because it is to die for delicious. And how simple. And the funny thing is, that garam masala, although it does have a lot of spices in there, I added just enough to make this sort of like waft with warmth, but not so strong that it feels like you're almost eating soap. It's fabulous. Go to laurainthekitchen.com to get the recipe. I hope you enjoy spending time with me, and I'll see you next time. Bye.